Hey guys, welcome to another fun and exciting Iron Mike GT7 stream. This is the Nations Cup at Deep Forest Raceway in the SF23 Formula 1 cars. Toyota or Honda, I think they are. Soft tyres only, 16 laps for Group B, 4 times fuel and 10 times tyre wear. It's also got the push to pass overtake available. So did a bit of testing and found my preferred setup is traction control 2. Counter steer? No, just the ASM I think is on. And do your best basically. 16 laps, the tyres get a bit worn near the end. They're more worn than what I was expecting. I was doing custom races 4 laps, multiplying everything by 4, and I'd get to the end with the rear right just being red. I thought I'd get just to the end, but it gets pretty bad near the end. Anyway, a bit messy at the start. I hit the wall. I think I was just looking at what position I was in. Got that penalty for hitting Fuso or whatever his name is, the guy behind me. And I treated this like a no-stopper, considering I believe my tyres would make it to the end. Also with my setup, my brake balance should have been at -4. It was the one thing I forgot to look at. I did a lap or two during qualifying and put my brake balance to that position, but at the beginning of the race it reset back to neutral 0. And at a certain point I thought, man, my tyres are warm. And then I thought, hang on, oops, I better check my brake balance. And I get the feeling it's a little bit late by then. Now I'm not fully comfortable with this car. Not 100% familiar with this track. I'm doing much better now. But I'm sort of hanging on for dear life. And just spacing out my, you can't see it, it's behind the bottom screen, but the push to pass, I'm just sort of pacing it out and just seeing how it goes. So luckily there's like 4 markers on that gauge and there's 16 laps, so by lap 4 I should have used 1/4 of the push to pass, which I seem to do alright. And where to use it was the start finish straight and big long back straight at the end, just sort of occasionally tapping it. So I was moving up to some degree, but that 2-second or whatever it was penalty sort of dropped me a bit further back. Haven't started at the back for a while now. Mainly I've said that one-make cars is not the best idea, but this race I thought was going to be chaotic, which at the beginning it was, and I wasn't feeling fully confident, so yeah, I thought I'd start it back and sort of try and benefit off other people's mistakes. I've always said, guys, I've always tried to aim for the top 50%. So if there's 11 drivers, let's make it 10. It's in the top 5. As long as I'm in the top 50%, then I'm moving forward. This section I felt like I had down pat, just nice and smooth. you know, lifting, braking, gearing down, getting the gears right. This one here I didn't really like because I just felt like I'd be going slow there before the big straight. So I'd be hitting that push to pass, just tapping. I've experienced a lot where you see certain people, they run out of their push to pass nice and early, or I have myself, and it's near them when you think, oh, I really need it. So I always try and reserve some for near the end and just use it as little as possible. The screen at the bottom right, when I'd watch that, there's certain shots, and I think it's really that tight hairpin where I just look so slow. It looks slow. That was the other benefit for me, having traction control too. Just had a bit more confidence in just pushing out of corners just some, 0.2 of a second earlier, without being concerned about losing control. These two guys in front, which was yellow Evo and Mustang Kiwi, I just noticed they seem to be just sort of battling and slowing each other up. There's not much room for overtaking through this bit, so I'm just trying to position myself in the right spot. Now that was Mad Dog, who just crashed there and just passed. So up to P9, and then just watching their cars, the manoeuvre, seeing whether or not they're just wearing their tyres down a lot. All that squiggling, will there be a penalty for that, and so forth. And now again, just tapping that push to pass and being patient. You know, if it's not this lap, they're showing just little signs of weakness, and then boom, there's a third car. So getting past Mustang Kiwi. So not even halfway, and my tyres are showing a reasonable amount of wear. And then, yeah, the guy up front, Danny Brasco, is showing himself to be real unstable, which at the time in the race, I'm thinking you've got no assists on, and it's kind of showing, getting a bit wild. Here we go, more push to pass. Just a little bit cheeky there, you know, sort of sitting in the middle, and whatever side I move, and just be moving over. And then deep. Oof. So caught right up to yellow Evo. And here's people pitting. I just couldn't believe it. And I don't know if I even noticed that at first. Maybe it's the next lap. There's more people that pit, and I did not think this was a pitting race. I didn't even try. You know, I did custom races, and like I said, just the 4 laps, and that my tyres would make it. Yeah, they wear. But they generally hang in there. And, you know, pit stopping generally is quite a lengthy procedure, so I didn't think people would pit at all. So it looks like I'm averaging about a minute 15, which is reasonable. Here's more people pitting. And it's probably now I noticed that. I just could not believe it. So at the moment I'm in third from last. So I don't know if I've already done it, but there's a certain point where I flick through my menu to have a look at my brake balance. I realise I'm on 0. I want to put it right to the front because that rear right tyre will head towards becoming dead. And the only reason why I thought this wouldn't be a pit stopping race is the lap times don't really drop off. So to put fresh tyres on would probably, I would have thought, would give you half a second to a second faster lap times, which for me was like, it's just not enough. You just need to look after your tyres and not pit. So I've got Wanley on my backside now, and anyone who's close to me, now that my tyres are starting to get a bit vulnerable, yeah, anyone who's getting close to me, I'm sort of prepared to let them go. That there was me actually looking for my push to pass button, and I've accidentally hit the change view, and I thought, thank God it wasn't the handbrake I've accidentally tapped. So there's Wanley, there he goes. He'd have fresh tyres on and gets through, so I thought, well, who's next in line? So 4 seconds, Ali B. Look at my rear right. But also, as I feel like I'm not going as fast, and I can see the split time coming down. So Ali B was about 4 seconds. He's now what, 2.6. I'd just look at that top right hand track map. If I'm going to sacrifice my position and let him pass, is there a train of cars right behind him, or is it just him? Makes me feel better if I know it's just that one car and there's a fair gap between him and the next guy. in position 6, so So just flicking through now, yeah, that's when I saw it, 0, and I thought, and it's literally too late. Just finishing 75% of the race, and I've just realised that. Wouldn't be a lot of a difference. I'm guessing that's probably 5%, maybe 10% remaining. So let's say it was 10. If I had my brake balance near the front throughout the whole race, that 10 might be 15%. I just couldn't believe it. So that was step 1, putting the brake balance up, but once it wears down, and it's getting almost close now, it's just the tiniest bit of white, I then lose a bit of traction. So there was LEB going for a move and then losing it, so it's a certain point around here where I lose a bit of traction on the rear tyres, and I crank my traction control up to 5. See, I've still got push to pass. I've been pacing that out quite nice. This just looks so slow. Bottom right hand corner, I even get a nudge from LEB. I've still got 3 laps to go. There's 6.3 seconds between me and Benny in P6. So then I'm thinking, right, 3 laps, 6 seconds. See, I'm just slowing down a bit here now. There, I think that was the snap, and I thought, oops, right, traction control, yeah, 5, don't mess around, don't risk it. So Benny's down to 4.7, and all I'm really banking on is other people, even though some may have pitted, their tyres will be reasonably worn. And while I'm trying to nurse mine, they won't be nursing theirs at all. So Benny, I don't know what's happened to him, but now he's 11 seconds behind me. So something's happened there. I was surprised with my tyres. Looks like that front left doesn't really do too much. So just sometimes if I'm doing a custom race and the tyres are getting pretty bad, I'll then want to feel what does it feel like with a totally worn out tyre. Certain cars just cannot handle it and you've just lost all grip, but there's quite a bit of downforce on this car, and as long as you're gentle, it'll be okay. And so my lap times have gone up a bit. What's that? 17, 16, 16. So I'm going about 1 second slower. I was just really surprised with the pit stop strategy from most other people, I would imagine. But I think I've benefited a lot out of that. I reckon I was maybe 9th when people started to pit. And I've been able to survive it. And I do a little wriggle down here in Australia. I was pretty happy. And that was it, first race of the day, and that was me done from P11 I think up to P5. Yeah, I was pretty happy with that effort. So up 6 places. Hopefully you guys had a good race today as well. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe if you don't mind, and leave a comment. And see you on track in the next one. Bye for now.